Hi guys, it's reaction time. We got Blacktop, Mojo and 10-Year Itch. Well, you might have seen my face then when I'm even saying Blacktop Mojo. I'm like, oh man, they're back for another song. I just love this band. If I had to name maybe my top 3 bands at the moment, they would be there. They would be in my top 3 bands at the moment. Could even be my favourite band. I love them that much. I've seen them a couple of times when they come to the UK. I've heard rumours they're coming back to the UK, so I will be there again. And I think it'll probably be next year now, with the release of this album coming out. I think they'll be touring again, so that, you know, that's amazing seeing them live. They are one of the best bands live I've ever seen as well. Just love them, man. So, 10-Year Itch, the new song coming out from the new album. The new album is called, I'm just trying to think what it's called now. Discount Fireworks. What a great title for an album as well. Dangerous, very cool but dangerous. Sort of sums up the band a little bit, I suppose, especially when you see them live. So 10-Year Itch. Can't wait to hear this song. Here we go.
Just a good vibration. I beat my head up against the wall. Night after night, find a new sensation. You still hear ringing when the lights go off. Crash, the world is going back. The lights are all burning out one by one. Crash, the feeling won't come back. Oh, I've been waiting on a new day to come. I don't know. To the well, but there ain't no water. I keep on pumping, but the ground gone dry. Red light thumping, got the engine running harder. Going nowhere, it's the end of the line. Crash, the world is going back. The lights are all burning out one by one. Crash, the feeling won't come back. Oh, I've been waiting on a new day to come.
It's just perfect. It's just perfect, man. Really, really melodic, you know, guitar melody there. You know, it's quite simple for them, but the way that's going out, it's just instantly catchy. Instantly catchy. And that's just the guitar melody. Then you get Matt James' vocals just going over it, and it just like soothes the soul, man. I just can't. He is the perfect vocalist. But all the guys in this band they're just amazing. I tell you what, they might seem like maybe more of a straightforward rock and roll band. When you see them live, they are technically one of the best bands I've ever seen. They there's when they go live, they swap instruments and stuff like that. Matt James gets hold of the bass, then the bass guitarist gets hold of a guitar, then they do like a free guitar attack, almost reminding me, you know, like Eagles or, you know, like Lynyrd Skynyrd and bands like that. They blew my mind with some of the guitar work, and that's just, you know, taking out Matt James, who's one of the best vocalists out there, taking him out of the picture, and the musicianship across the board, drumming, bass, guitar, is just, they are one of the classic sort of bands that you remember just for their musicality alone, as well as, you know, the songwriting. This song is just so much of an earworm. It's immediate. You instantly hear it and you think classic. They write songs that sound classic. I love the sort of that chorus, the way it sort of leads up. You know, it's sort of ascending, those riffs. I think they really have, for me, gone back a little bit to their, you know, Pollen was, man, what's an album? The last album. With these first couple of songs, they've sort of gone back a bit to their heavier roots, I would say, on the first maybe 3 albums. But everything is just, you know, seeped in melody every time. There's not one song that doesn't hook you in with this band. It really does sound like they, you know, they've got, and because they're such a great touring band, you know, live band, it really sounds like these last couple of songs have really been written thinking about the live situation. That's what it sounds like to me. You can imagine this is just a stomping song. People be jumping about with that guitar riff and that rhythm. They'd never let me down. Never let me down. I'm so hooked on this band. I'm like so excited. I did reach out to the band. I said I'd love to do a track by track reaction of this album. I do it for special bands that I love, but the only thing is, it's to do a track by track reaction, you need time to do it. So I don't know if I can get the album early enough, you know, because I'll sort of miss the boat a little bit if I get it like a week before or actually on the release day. I could do it, but you almost lose that momentum where you want it. You know, I'd love to, like the new Striper album, I've done a track by track for that. It'll all be released at midnight on day of release, so you guys can check all them out. But I'd love to get time. It's the time as well to do a track by track reaction. I mean, I was doing that Striper album for like 4 weeks, you know, like 3 tracks a week, keeping the excitement up, you know, not all in one go. So it takes a little bit of time to do them, but I never really do track by track reactions for albums. I'll do it for Queensryche. I've done it for Queensryche. I've done it for Eclipse because I just love Eclipse. I've done it for Striper, and Blacktop Mojo being one of my favourite bands. I'd love to do it for this as well. Whether I'm going to find time or not, I don't know, but or get the album early enough. But man, they are just a special band, a real special band. I absolutely love them, man. Everything they do. Here we go for the rest. Can't wait to hear the rest. Here we go. just brilliant, man. I love that it had that really cool, the instrumental part, the solo part, if you like, sort of hung out sort of notes, almost. They've got a little bit of grunge, let's not forget that in them, that early 90s feel, so that almost felt like it had a bit of that in there. And then you had that brilliant, you know, that brilliant guitar lick come in at the end there, come back in, almost like, yeah, I'm so glad that came back in as well. Amazing, one of the best bands out there. And it's weird, isn't it, this period, we get chunks of, you know, periods in life, don't we, with music, where special bands appear and you remember that for that time. You know, that band were about then. I love that band, one of my favorite. And this period for the last maybe 4 or 5 years is, because I didn't find them at first, they came later on, with the self-titled album. That's when I found Blacktop Mojo. And this period in the last 3 or 4 years has been, or maybe 5 years, has been, you know, they've been one of the best bands over that period. Amazing band, absolutely love them. Can't wait to see them again as well. But hopefully, guys, I can do a track by track reaction, depending on a lot of stuff going in my life and whether I get the album early enough and stuff like that. But I will reach out to the band to see if that is possible. I don't blame them if it's not. You know, I'm sure there's lots of people out there asking for this album early. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't blame them for not. There's that risk, isn't there? There's that risk that people will share it, which never done, obviously, because that would just ruin this channel and ruin my relationship with any musicians. So that is something that is a no-no for sure. So love the band, love that song. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below, guys. See you soon.